In February of 2008, I was a victim of an attack on my life. I was in an abusive relationship for a long time. I was lured back to the apartment under the impression that I was going to talk about our relationship and the situation, and maybe just pack up my things and leave. And upon returning to the apartment, I realized that was not the case, and I spent the rest of my time in the apartment being brutally beaten, sexually assaulted, and I escaped within minutes of being murdered. He had his hands around my neck and knocked me to the ground. And the rest of my time in there, I was beaten, I was strangled with his hands, with belts, with extension cords. He tried to drown me in a bucket of Pine Sol. He had knives that he was holding up to my throat. He had cigarettes that he was threatening to extinguish in my eyes. He, was just beating me down. Just the little things that don't seem important every day, that seem really important when you realize you might not have them anymore. In the courtroom, Todd was incredible. He just exuded a strength and a confidence that was completely unmatched, in my opinion. Being in the courtroom and having to sit there, listening to people who are attacking your character, I didn't have to worry about it because Todd, was the first person to stand up and defend me. He just had a very strong presence. And then being outside the courtroom, he was able to switch gears and be, the listener, the shoulder for my family and I, and just kind of, answer our questions, make sure we were okay. He was just so kind. Life now is completely different. It's wonderful. Every day is a beautiful day. I never let myself have a bad day because I know what a bad day feels like. The life that I'm living now, in part, is because of what Todd fought for me and for my family. I've found going through the legal system that sometimes people who work in it, they forget that you're a human being with feelings. You're a case number a lot of the time. So I think that's what set Todd apart for me from everybody else. What he did is life-changing, and I'm here because it's my way of giving back to him just a very small portion of what he gave to us.